Today with host Mike Capfield. Tonight's guests are Shelly McGundy for the Key Club, Rob Wainer for the Pep Club, and much more fun-filled fun. And here he is, tonight's host, Mike Capfield! Oh boy, I tell you, there's so many people here. Last week there was nobody here at all, and this week
there's still nobody here.
There's still nobody here. No, listen to the audience tonight. Listen to it. Yeah. So this of course gets me excited, and of course when all else fails, we've got the audience on tape, and so that. Thanks. Gee, Jim, it's nice to see you back. You were gone last week.
Yeah.
And what did we have a show the week before?
No.
Okay. So it's nice to see you back then.
Thank you.
Yeah, I hear myself talking someplace in the back there.
There you go.
Okay, and we have John Stromberger back.
Mm-hmm.
I know we're all wearing shades of red tonight. It's very interesting. John, what do you have to say to us?
Nothing much.
I like to fall over. I want to do that. Okay, you have a band feature for us a little later, don't you?
Probably, yeah, like always.
Okay, and I understand I'm playing the drums in it tonight?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay. Uh-oh. Doesn't work. Did you turn this off?
I think we unplugged it.
Oh, okay, good. Well, I'll be playing drums a little later. Plus, we have two very special features tonight. We also have Know Your TV Studio, and that's where we're going to go back and show you a little bit about the television studio itself. And as you're looking over to the right of the screen, left if you're at home, you're realizing now that Andy is setting up chess pieces, and that is for another special segment tonight.
Very special.
One
right
seen only
after
here on WCHS Today, and that would be
defensive chess.
defensive chess moves.
Can you hear that? Okay.
Can you hear that? Okay. So that's yeah. That's, sounds like an echo.
Sound like an echo?
Sounds like an echo. But it's a lot of fun here at the TV studio here, and he's setting up these chess pieces.
We're gonna have to move for your first guess.
No, you're fine. Why don't we just go ahead and have
them on anyway?
Have you on now? Why don't you guys scoot down and we'll have
okay, sounds great.
we're gonna have Rob Wainer on because Rob's in a hurry. He's got to get out of here real quick.
No, it looks like you're gonna have to move, John.
If you haven't left already, Rob. Are you here? Rob Wainer. He's gonna talk to us about the basketball game. Rob. Yeah, Rob. Glad to see you. Hey, great, Rob. You're here to tell us a little bit about the basketball game, I understand.
Which one?
I don't know. That's just what I was told. You're here to tell
Well,
us
let's go
about
to Matamora. Let's talk about Matamora.
Let's go to Matamora.
Okay, it's going to be, it's the week after this
Okay.
Friday. Or it might be, it's the week after this weekend. It's the weekend after this weekend.
It's okay,
and
Rob's
either
just a
Friday or
filler.
Saturday. And it's just Friday, and it's the Friday or the Saturday. And what it is it's going to be Dress Up Farmer Night. Now, you guys might remember a couple weeks ago we played Limestone, and it was, what was it, hula night or
Yeah, it was
beach
some
night,
kind of
something
Hawaiian
like
beach
that.
night, something.
And
Yeah.
everybody really got into it. It was
Dressed up like barbecue ribs and stuff like that.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And everybody had a good time. Did you have a good time?
It was the best I've ever had at any basketball game here
It was
in the
really
state.
fun because it was like about 2 below zero, and everybody was in shorts. Just a real fun time. And so what we're gonna do for Matamora is
Matamora. Let's just stop right now to have a grammar lesson. It's Metamora.
Metamora.
Can we have a spelling here real quick?
M-E-T.
M-E-T? Right, M-E-T-A-M-O-R-A. It's okay, don't worry. Hey, I'll let it go. It's the people out there that are thinking to themselves, where did this kid learn how to pronounce that word? So, but go ahead.
Okay, when we play Metamora, it's gonna be a farmer night, and what we're doing is because basically when people from Washington.
And let's stop there again.
Yeah, we better do
Another mispronounced word often here at school. It's Washington and not Washington.
True.
Washington. Okay, let's go ahead. And let's see, what's the spelling for that? W-A-S-h? Right, there's no R. Okay, go ahead.
Washington. When people from Washington.
Could you just start over? Because I think the people...
Okay, here we go.
Just kidding.
When Washington plays Metamora, next weekend.
It's 2 weeks from now.
Right. It's going to be farmer night. And what it is, because when people from Washington think of Metamorians, they think of farmers.
Exactly.
More farm, cornfield.
Going out and raking the field.
Fields. Yeah, And
Picking
so
them
what we do
potatoes and the corn. Going out there in that John Deere tractor there. Going out there. You're going to go out there and we're going to rake up them potatoes. I reckon that's what they're going to do. Go ahead.
And anyway, so we encourage everyone to get there like they're.
You see my shoes.
It's not country western night.
Uh-huh.
It's farmer night. That's where like overhauls, you know, the old straw hats.
Overhauls.
Oh, yeah, overhaul is what you do to an engine.
Okay.
You go out and you overhaul an engine, okay? You wear overalls. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, these
Can
are
we
my
start the
friends.
story all
I know
over
these
again? Because
people. I know these people.
Go ahead, Rob. I'm sorry.
And overalls.
Yeah, right.
Got old overalls. Pipes, you know, the old straw. What are they called? Corn cob. Yeah.
Corn cob pipe, just like Frosty the Snowman had.
Yeah, from.
And a button goes.
And
That
a button
was made out of
Don't
coal.
forget that.
Right on.
And just basically that,
Mhm.
you know. And you know I think it's 6 winners. It's either 3 or 6 winners.
Mhm.
They're gonna win free pizzas from Pizza Hut. So you know, after the game,
What size?
after we win, it's either personal pan or large. It's one of the extremes. It's one of the extremes.
Bad news, Rob. There's a big difference between a personal pan
It's
and a
personal.
large
I'm
pizza.
pretty sure it's personal pan.
Large, any large.
It's large. Well, last week, the first week was large. Second
Right.
week was personal pan.
Cut downs. They're probably running low.
It might be large since it's the last one we're gonna be having.
I would think it would be. Well, let's just say large, so they're
Yeah,
gonna have to
large.
honor it, you know.
It's gonna be free one way or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. It's
a
gonna be something free.
Pizza, a
Something
free
free
pizza.
from Pizza Hut, and we're really thanks to Pizza Hut because they've given out a lot of pizzas this year for the Pep Club,
Mm-hmm.
and so we really encourage everybody to do it because you know, free pizza, you know, have a good time at the game. How do you see? Bottom.
That game.
There's nothing on.
I thought there was.
You can dress like a ghost.
Ghost night.
I thought that
Ghost
was
night. Yeah.
Ghost night. Maybe we shouldn't even show up for the IVC game.
Be ghost.
Okay. Anyway, go ahead. Now there's another interesting night here coming up real quickly, isn't there?
Oh, what's that?
There
Punk
isn't?
night? Was Punk night?
Punk.
Yeah.
No.
You told us last time it was Punk night.
No, it's heavy metal night. That was against East Peoria.
Heavy metal night. What happened on that?
That
one?
wasn't that. It just wasn't. First of all, there wasn't that too big of a crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, not really many people.
Dressed up like heavy metal
Yeah.
people.
Really.
So it
You
really
did,
was
though.
a total waste then.
I did. Yeah. Well, it wasn't too bad. It was
Mhm.
about 12 people dressed up.
There are a couple of people out in the audience who want to know when they're gonna have punk rocker night. When are you gonna have
I'll
that?
tell you what. If we get into regionals, we're gonna have regionals
Mhm.
here at Washington. So you know, maybe I'll do some talking with Mr. Reed. And is that the one that everybody wants? Is punk rock or?
Some people say punk rocker, some people say corn chips. I don't know. Corn chip. Corn chip. Yeah.
Corn chip night.
I don't,
No, but
I
I
don't
mean-
know what the difference is. I mean, you know, I think it's pretty rude to attach names to people like that.
Yeah.
But
Or we're also thinking of just a dress up night. Anything.
dress up anything.
One. Yeah.
Really?
That people get really
Then you come up with something
Well, that
different.
way-
Everybody's
that's
not
usually
wearing
like-
the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's also usually on senior night anyway, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Senior. I thought senior night was toga night, wasn't it? Last year or something
Yeah.
like that.
Was it?
Toga. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
So well, anyway, we're having regionals, so maybe we might get something figured out for that thing.
Okay, well, Rob, what's your position in this entire mess of clothing here? I mean, why are you telling me this?
Why?
Are you like in a pep club or something? Or?
Yeah, I'm the president of Pep Club.
Okay, well, I wanted to make that known to people. It's a pretty big burden for someone to carry, and you do it quite well. So we'd like to thank you for setting that up and telling us all about the different farmer nights and stuff.
Thank you very
Thanks a lot,
much.
Rob. You take it easy now, Rob. Thanks a lot for stopping by. Rob Weiner from Pep Club. Can't beat that, can you? Tonight, before the defensive chess move segment of the show, and a brand new edition, and it's going to be featured, of course, every week here on the show. We're going to go back and show you what happens in the control room here at Washington Community High School TV studio. And we're going back now, live in the TV studio. As we're speaking right now, we're moving back right by the light there. You get a nice, good... Watch out for the cord. Okay. Is the mic cord going to make
Got
it?
a chair here.
Oh, Andy Kerr's coming back to co-anchor this with me here.
That's right. You know it.
Okay, let me get in the door first here.
Late.
Yeah, I never told anybody I was taking the mic cords back. It's creating a bit of a problem here. Spontaneity. It's all the same. Hi, Dan. Let me turn around here. And this is Daniel Bigger, and this is his friendly assistant and the co-person here. This is Donald Frazier. Donald, how you doing? Why don't you guys give us a little explanation of just what goes on back in here in the control room here, and what doesn't go on.
Well, no obscenities or advertising.
Right, we can't have that. I know I've advertised before, and there's the window to the world out there. That's Andy Kerr out there. And thanks, Andy.
Hey, how's it going?
If you ignore him, he'll go away, I'm sure. Why don't you explain some of this equipment to us, Dan?
Okay,
Take up
well,
about 5 or 6 minutes or so.
We got our audio mixers for the microphone deck, and we got this VCR here. We have display graphics on it.
Now, Dan, just to show people that these do work, which one is mine here? Which microphone is mine? Microphone.
Number 1.
Okay, here. Your television set is broken. You've obviously broken the mic control off here. Here, turn it back on there. Real loud. Turn your volume down. We're going to do the rest of the show just like this, okay? So make sure to turn your volume down. Okay, Dan, they do work. Thanks a lot. And show us some more of what this is here.
Right here are my sound effects tapes. I got all kinds of them I use. I got one that says, "I heard that," and it also has a burp on it. Got one that has Elvis saying, "You're a beautiful audience. Thank you very much."
Can you play that one for us, Dan?
Oh.
Okay, Dan right now is using the cassette player here to generate the sounds. I heard that. Or what is this, Dan? This is Elvis saying you're a beautiful audience.
Thank you. Beautiful audience. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you. That's beautiful. Okay, Dan, why don't you show us now some of the other equipment we've got here? We've got some video accessories, I understand.
What?
The video accessories here.
Oh, I got these got these nice VCRs here. I like to play the graphics tape on.
Right.
And we got, this is a VCR. It's a newer one we're using now to record. It's a Sharp with a VHS HQ, high quality picture system.
Okay, Dan, now for anybody that's interested in breaking into the school and stealing this equipment, how much do we have in here? What's about the net value in here?
Oh, I don't know. Thousands of dollars worth of equipment in here.
Satellite.
I don't know.
Satellite unit right here.
Yeah, that thing probably worth. I don't
Okay,
know.
so we're talking
Lock-in key.
we're talking well over $1,000 then. Is that right?
Don't worry about that lock. You could probably break that or something.
Do we do we have any insurance on any of this, Dan?
I don't know. It might be a good idea if they don't have it.
Okay.
Channel 5, they don't have insurance.
Well, remember, guys, you heard it here first. Well, wait, Dan, we've got some wires over here. Why don't you explain what each and every one of these wires does?
Well, I don't know everything. This here is a 75 ohm RF cable you can use, if you wanted to hook up your.
Now, Dan, I've got some
VCR
300 ohm
TV.
at home. Now, what's the difference between a 75 ohm and a 300 ohm?
Well, let me show you.
Okay.
This is a 300 ohm cable. It's all rolled up.
Okay, so basically, then it doesn't have the great resistance.
Doesn't
This
have
one
a
does have
shield.
more resistance, then, right?
No, well, this doesn't have this cable shielded, so it'll help give you a stronger signal and it'll also prevent outside interference. This
Had-
cable, you use a lot of your signal, plus you can get a lot of interference, so you're better off sticking with.
So what you don't want to do
75
then? You don't
ohm.
want to take these cables and stick them by like blenders or stuff like that. Then is that what you're saying?
Well,
Don't encourage it, Mike. You
not
might break
exactly.
something.
Not exactly.
Okay, now I notice we've got some adapters here. Are these just miscellaneous adapters, or can you tell us what each one of these do?
Well, we can
Well,
plug this into the mic and do the video, audio thing, audio mixer, and then you can use it, plug a, tape recorder in here or whatever.
Okay, well,
Wow.
Dan, I appreciate. We're gonna have part 2 next week on the show, or actually in 2 weeks.
You can tell how prepared I was to do this.
That's right, yeah, but you did a good job, ladies and gentlemen. Danny BQ Bigger in the control room. We're gonna do part 2 of this interesting feature here. Watch out for that jacket or something up there. I don't know what it is, but it's in my hair. We're gonna have part 2 of this in 2 weeks, so you want to, of course, have the VCR set for this. Now we're gonna walk back out here, unprepared like. Little traveling. Okay, just curious here. How many people at home took notes tonight, huh? Huh? 5 people? 6 people? It's going to be great. Yeah, there will be a test over this next week. And the winner will receive a free pizza from Pizza Hut. Large pizza, free large pizza, that's right. Better than the Pep Club. Right. If you ever want to talk to us here at the show, just make sure to give us a call at 444-3167 between about 4 and 4:30, and you can be right on the show and talk to us. And that's extension 25. You want to ask for the television studio, and just say that Mike Hatfield said it was okay, and everything will be fine. We have more and more built up for you right now. We're building the show up to the big climax here in a while, where everybody's getting really antsy for it. We have a band feature coming up here in just a second, Jim, and I'll be playing the drums on this one, so I think I'll just come on over there. And there's actually 2 drummers, right? The other drummer, of course, would be John Stromberger. And
Andy, you want to join us in the
Oh,
guitar?
yeah, the acoustic guitar? Yeah, of course.
We do need a guitar on this.
we'll put the microphone right here.
All 3 chords that go along with this.
A little warm up for a second here.
Doing the G boogie. The G boogie.
Would that be, wait, let me get tuned up with you real quick. Give me a C, will you? Okay.
Okay.
Do me fine.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay, now we got Louie Lou.
Pretty exciting, huh, Mike?
Once again, thanks to John Stromberger on the buns, the drums, hamburger buns, of course. Andy Kerr on the acoustic guitar, and Jim P. Tallman on the keyboard. Jim, thank you very much, and all of you as well. Tonight, we're going to hit into a brand new segment, as I mentioned earlier, that's just going to be aired weekly here on the show, which is defensive chess moves.
Defensive chess moves.
And
Ready for
defensive chess moves, of course, is hosted by 2 experienced chess players, which would be Jim P. Tallman and Andy
Richard
Kerr. Richard Andy Kerr.
Andrew Kerr.
Andrew, right? That would be R.A. Kerr. Yeah. And why don't you guys just bust right into it? Give us a little introduction about the game chess, how it was introduced, and when it came about to American civilization.
Well, chess was actually started in China.
Mm-hmm.
That we didn't have, but then later it moved to the Middle Ages.
Yeah.
Moved to the Middle Ages.
The Middle Ages it moved.
I think what you're
to
saying is the
Europe.
Western civilization.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
And
You want to share the mics with Jim there? It looks like you've got 2 of them.
yeah, I
on
got
you,
2 of them
and,
here, Jim. Just put them on
Thank
the
you.
side there.
Okay, don't knock the chess piece.
Okay, and
Can you
well, Jim
tell
and I both competed last year and took the conference title for our school. Last year, Jim here received first place, and I took, of course, the championship. But
this was on the chess team here at the high school, right?
This was on the chess team here at the high school, coached by our very own Mr. Woodard.
Now, when again, do we have any more games, or is the regular season play over?
The regular season plays over.
We have
already-
regionals coming up
Yeah.
now.
We haven't turned in our equipment yet.
I noticed you're not wearing your brass fingernails.
No,
And,
I usually wear those.
The
know,
lights
just-
in
the light
you
shine,
noticed-
yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have strong fingernails for this. It's all in the wrist.
Can you guys show us a couple of exercises you usually do? Okay. Why don't you guys break right into it? And,
Break right into it. Okay.
I suppose what
Kind of tell me what's going on a little bit. I'm
Okay.
pretty handy with the checkers there, but
Okay. Let's just go through each piece and tell them what it does.
okay.
This is a pawn, sometimes referred to as peon. Okay, it moves 2 spaces on the first move
or
and
one.
1 thereafter.
Or it could move 1.
Now,
then
have you
one.
guys assigned? Are these the real names for it? Really?
Yes.
Yes,
So I
fine,
should-
fine.
I should be taking notes on this. Then, basically,
This is a rook. Can we get a close-up in on that? Okay. Looks like a little castle. It can move
I can also play
any
tic-tac-toe.
direction,
Horizontally or
horizontally or vertically. What? Don't pick them
Don't pick them up. Leave them on the board.
Okay. Okay, this is a knight. Show him how the knight moves, would you?
Oh, the knight can knock over any piece he wants.
He's a big guy.
The knight always goes two.
I'm curious, Jim. What kind of horse is that? Is that a thoroughbred? Or is that a pony?
That is a pony. I hate to say.
Okay.
I have the
Thoroughbreds didn't come until the
Middle ages.
ages.
As Andy mentioned
when it was
earlier.
brought. When it was brought, yeah. Okay.
The knight can move is as a special way. They move 2 spots in one direction, and then 1 spot either to the left or the right.
Okay. Let
So
me draw a picture of that one. Okay, keep going.
Bishop.
bishop. These move on the diagonal basis.
Mm-hmm. And one's like on the red, and the other on the black. That way you have 2 of each of these. Of course, there's the all-favorite queen. She can do anything she wants, except like move around like that.
Now, yeah, is that illegal for players to move in circles?
That's very illegal. You can get tossed out of a game for that. You can get suspended.
You get red carded.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now, like when I play checkers, if you move over to the other side, you get like one put on top of another. Do you do that in chess?
No,
No.
something different happens. If a pawn, let's say, makes it all the way to the black side, he can transform to any piece he wants to.
You can transform.
Mhm.
There's a Whoops. There's a cartoon like that on Saturday
Transformers.
Transformers, right?
Yes.
Same concept, different idea.
Also came.
Okay. Also, can you-
Middle Ages.
also-
Then there's the
Middle Ages.
king,
Okay.
and he can only move 1 space. And
Yeah, I figured he looked pretty much like the queen, so I figured. Yeah, can we see some
okay,
of the
we're gonna
defensive
actually
chess moves?
play a game for you here, not an entire game, of course. But let's just say we
Should we
just,
diagram? White goes first.
Wait, let me make a
What goes
diagram
first?
of this. And what do you call this? Is it like the Heimlich maneuver or
we
something?
call this chess. We
You don't have any particular name for it?
Well, there's many. We use
Many?
chess, but
But
the
what do you
layman's
call this
term.
move? What do you call this move that you're going to
okay. Right
illustrate
now,
for us?
Jim goes first.
this is the Sicilian
This is varsity chess.
This is
varsity. I'm starting to partake in the Sicilian defense. Which
Sicilian
is
defense.
Defense
Is
is
that anything
all-
like the pizza?
Yes.
Okay, same flavor.
Jim, by the way, is going to be captain next year after I move on.
After you
Yeah.
hand down your pawns.
Yeah. And of course, he'll be captain next year.
Okay. My queen's bishop's pawn moves 2 spaces to my queen's
Ah.
bishop's pawn's queen
Checkmate.
bishop's 4th. Checkmate.
Yeah, I don't know. I've heard people
Okay.
say that.
Now I'm going to counter this offensive with the knight. This is called moving the knight.
Moving the knight.
He's right here. You see that?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay.
I'm going to counter his counteroffense by moving my knight to the queen's bishop's 2nd space.
I see and I spot you 10.
Okay. Now that was a very good move on Jim's part. I forgot about that totally when I moved my knight and he countered it with his counteroffensive. But what I can do to remedy the situation is, of course,
Shut the board and make all the check pieces off. That's the way I'd want to play.
let's move right there.
Say oops and knock it.
I do that when I play my brother and lose. Wham, like that. I'm like, it's all right.
I then move my king's pawn to the king's pawn's 4th space.
Checkmate.
Okay.
I feel left out. I don't even know how to play chess. No, I really don't know how to play chess. But it sure looks fun.
Who just wants to tape tonight?
Yeah, I'll just go home and watch tape. That's right. This is part of the continuing series, 10 ways to learn how to play chess.
I'm going to move my
Or how to fill in dead or
my queen's knight to my queen's knight's 5th space.
Oh my. Oh my.
Well, we're out of time for this week. Next week, of course.
trouble. Where are we gonna come next week?
Yeah, really, you guys-
demonstrate what.
Okay.
Tell what just happened.
What I just did here was
He
take
cheated.
Jim's
He
piece
just took off his piece. That's
Okay,
not
so
fair.
the pony.
with the pony because horses weren't really in the play yet where this game started.
But why does just tell me
In the Middle
describe
Ages.
why the horse took over the pawn?
Because he's bigger
these are-
than that little pawn. He can
Yeah.
step on him. I saw it happen.
That's what they're called,
before,
pawns.
Yeah.
Peons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it is your chess.
That is your chess set.
Okay, why don't we leave the game like
Leave
this?
the game like this and finish it
And
next week.
next week we're gonna pick up right where we left off. And so those of you at home that are waiting to try the new, what is this?
This is
The
called
Sicilian.
chess.
Sicilian defense right here.
Sicilian defense. You're gonna be able to try that next week. We're gonna have it all worked out for you by then. We have another exciting guest here lined up for you, and that would be Shelley Van Gundy from the Washington Key Club, and she's here to tell us a little bit about the election results and miscellaneous information about the club itself. Shelley, how you doing today?
Pretty good.
You know how to play chess?
Yes, I do.
Seriously?
Yes, I did.
Do you know the Sicilian Maneuver?
No, I was never taught that one.
You never were? Well, that's something for you to do then. You can go home and watch the show tonight and check it out, see how it's done.
Might have
Tell
to
us a little
do
bit. You might. I think it's pretty interesting. We have a meeting tonight, by the way. Any people who are watching the show right now?
7 o'clock in room 210.
That's right. It's 7 o'clock. You're watching the show at 8 o'clock right now, so you've obviously missed the meeting. Don't worry about it. Don't
And
go.
shame on you. You should be
Yeah.
shot.
You should be.
But don't let me be the one to tell you that.
Yeah. Well, hey, tell us about what's been happening here at Key Club lately.
Oh, what's going on? We had an election today.
That's right. And I understand you're here with the results, the election results.
We haven't had them tallied
You
yet.
haven't had them tallied yet?
No.
But I would say looking today at the official tallies here, which are lined up as of about 4:15, I think we can pretty well predict who is president in the club now.
Well, it's pretty close. It's neck to neck.
Yeah, it is. It would be hard for us to really say. Same thing for the vice president and the secretary treasurer, even though they are, of course, running unopposed.
Right.
But
it is really close.
It's a close race. Yeah,
Right, that's what it is.
that's usually the way it
Right.
turns out. Why don't you tell us how Key Club's going this year?
It's going pretty well. We've increased our participation, and our membership's doing really well.
How is the membership? How far have we gone since the beginning of the year?
We've improved. People are participating a lot more.
Is it? How many-
We've gained a lot of new members.
How many people do we have at the beginning of the year? We started out
About 70.
about 70 people. We've
And
gone
now
up to
we've got
90
about
already.
90 for the
Okay.
second semester.
They are messing up the chessboard. Next week's episode, of course, just won't be the same. They've messed up the entire chessboard. We'll try to put it back like it was though. Anyway, where's the convention going to be held this year?
Conventions in Rosemont up near Chicago.
Rosemont, huh?
It's April 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
And how do I get to go to this? What do I have to do?
You have to see Mr. Woodward, our sponsor, and get a
Okay.
sheet and fill it out. And you have to have at least 200 points for it.
Okay. Now, how many people are we taking this year?
About 20.
About 20. Wow, is that up from last year? Or is that the same amount we had last
I
year?
think it's.
We had
How many
15?
did we have last year?
We took
We took
13.
So it
Jeez.
is increased.
Okay, now why is this? Are we, is it because of more money in the club, or is just
Because
because
more people wanna
bigger
go.
club, more people want to go?
Because it's lots
Because they
of
found
fun.
out how much fun it was.
Yeah.
Murfreesboro takes like 50.
Do they? Yeah, Murfreesboro is a rather large club.
Murfreesboro's Key Club has no women in it. I just thought I'd let you all know that. There's not a girl in it.
Can you imagine that, a club without any girls?
It's terrible.
Yeah.
I was quite offended.
Let me tell you, it scares me to think about stuff like
If I was
that.
for ERA, I'd be really upset, but since I'm not, I'm not.
It's not a school.
That's right. That's right. It is not a school organization.
Yes, but, even girls are allowed to join things like that.
Yeah, well, they have their
It's
girls
constitutional,
basketball
but
and
we
they
don't
have
go
their
into that.
cheerleading, okay?
Because I'm not obstinate, so we won't go into
It's not
that.
like we have guys cheerleading, huh?
They do. I know a couple people have tried out.
Okay.
We won't go into that.
Yeah. No, this is not where we cover subjects like that. It doesn't work out very well. Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? You going to step down from your position as Key Club
That's
Vice
right.
President?
We have our induction banquet in March.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the 19th. And then I will no longer be Vice President.
Did you run for any other office? Can you run for another office after you've already been in an
After
office?
if you've been in office, you can. But seeing that I'm a senior, I can't because I don't feel like going to 5-year plan just to be an officer again. So
Let's
I
rub it in.
could.
Let's rub it into them,
it
okay?
would not look good.
Yeah, it wouldn't look good. I was going to run for something, but I plan to be out of here by the end.
Yeah, I
of
hoped
yeah.
you too.
Yeah. And the teachers like to see me stay around. But, so what are you going to do when you get out of high school?
I don't really know.
You don't know. You haven't planned on what colleges you're going to or anything?
Oh, I'm going to Western.
Western?
Yeah.
Andy Kerr is going to Western, isn't he?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes he is.
Everything he wears has Western Illinois University
Yep.
on it. I don't know if he's getting some kind of buyer's discount or something. But alumni discount, yeah. But everything he wears has that on it. It just it scares me, you know. like
I
many
know.
other
I'm going to
things.
be going to school with him. It's kind of scary.
Yeah.
I have to see him
Well, when you
for
look
more
back
years.
upon Key Club, what do you see?
when I look back on it.
Yeah, I mean,
mean
were you
like-
happy you joined it?
Oh, yeah. I'm really happy.
What would you say to people who are considering going into a worthwhile service organization like this?
They ought to consider it, and they ought to, because it's lots of fun. You meet a lot of nice people.
Okay, and how do they go about joining this club?
Well, you see Mr. Woodward, and you tell him you'd be interested in joining, and then you pay your annual dues of $650, and then you participate.
No, but it isn't.
in the
It isn't
meetings.
$650 now, right? It's
No, right now for the second semester it's $325.
$325. So it's like
Half.
of that, right?
Right.
So it's a good bargain for people who are
That's
just
right.
looking to kick around into a nice club that does a lot of good for the society, and
Right.
that of course would be the ultimate club to get involved with.
That's right.
That's right. And you need 200 points to go to conventions. So those of you that are watching the show now with 199, you're tough out of luck. So
Keep working on it.
yeah. I bought a new member in the other day.
That's not what she said.
Yeah. Yes, it is. I brought her in. I get 50 points.
I heard it was
Right.
Browning girls that talked to her.
No, we discussed that today, and with a little forcefulness, the points will be transferred to my name. But honestly, folks, that's it for this week. We've gone 5 minutes overtime, and I know those of you who are singing Valentines, and sorry, this was sitting behind me like the whole show. Singing Valentines will be done here at the school. February 13th. Is that a Friday?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
2
Bad
in a row,
day.
by the way.
Friday.
Friday,
two
the
Friday the
13th. Many of you
13th
have
in
seen
a
the
row.
movie, and the 3D version, of course, was just as good. February 13th, during your second hour class, my second hour would be, what is my second hour class? My second hour is psych, so any of you who would like to send a singing Valentine to me, I'll be more than happy to accept them. For $1, $1 American dollar, American currency only, that will be sold February
4th through the
4th
12th.
through the 12th in the IMC foyer during your A, B, and C lunch.
Is that a Star Trek symbol there?
Star Trek symbol here at the bottom.
Star Trek symbol question mark?
Star Trek if you turn it that way.
No.
No, that's the way Kirk wears it, I think.
Yeah.
But anyway, like I mentioned earlier, by the way, we don't have a show next week because we're off of school Thursday. We have Institute Day here in the big city. Sponsor now is just realizing, yes, that we
Turn that
don't
to
have
Mike.
school that day.
Careful with it.
I'm sure he would have been a bit confused to show up
Careful
and
with that, Mike.
find that
You need
nobody
two
was there.
hands.
Careful with this.
What I have here is Jim in a checkmate.
Checkmate situation. Of course, that's easily.
And there we have Mike dumping the
Well,
board.
like I mentioned earlier, we're out of time today. Like I said, I don't know how to play chess. I apologize. We're going to catch you back here, same time, same channel, in 2 weeks to talk to you about TV. We really thank you for letting us come in your living room, and you all have a nice weekend. We'll be back again Monday night rerun. Thank you.
Beautiful audience. Thank you very
Beautiful
much.
audience. Thank you very much. Take it away, Jimmy.
What you do? There's no.
We still got the guitar, yeah.